going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to go over how to power up legends in MUT 23. Very confusing, but we got you covered in this video. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, make sure to go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. Also, if you're brand new here because you were searching on YouTube for MUT 23 content, well, there it's how to get free players, how to make coins, how to build your ultimate team. You found the right channel for everything. Stay a while, click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on as well so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's get right on into it. So we're going to talk about power-ups. We're going to show you how to power up these cards and also how to get a free legend card in MUT 23. So we dropped a video earlier this morning going over the entire legend program, and there were a lot of question marks left on that video, some confusing things, and I think I have a little bit more clarification on this. So number one, how to get power-ups and how to power up cards. You're going to want to make sure that you play your solo challenges, and these are extremely easy. So you can obtain power-ups one of two ways: either buy them off the auction house or play through these solos and get them for free. You should be doing the latter. These solos are going to be great for farming stats and objectives later on in the year. Like if you need to get 10 forced fumbles with, so many players in your lineup, these are going to be the solos to do so. We'll definitely be putting out some guides on the best solos to play for, like forced fumbles, interceptions, passing yards, rushing yards, things like that. But these legend solos are incredibly easy and they didn't take too much time at all. So we got 25 stars worth of solos done, I think 25 in total. And if you look at the milestone rewards, number one, you're not going to get the power-ups from the milestones, but you are going to get legend tokens, which are going to equate to a free legend later on down the road. We'll explain that in a little while. But as you can see here, tiers 1, 2, 3, and 4 are what's able to be unlocked today, meaning that you can get 4 legend tokens as we progress. I believe it's 7 stars. Every 7 stars, you're going to get a legends token. I don't expect us to get more than maybe 3 to 4 stars per weekend, probably 3 at most per weekend on the milestones going forward, which means it's going to take a while to get up to 20 tokens, and you're going to need 20 tokens, tier 20, 137 stars to get that free ultimate legend, that free regular legend player. I'm still in MUT 22 mode. So if you look through the solo challenges, this is how it works. Basically, each player, each legend from the weekend, and this weekend we have 8 cards, are going to have 3 solos each. So Andre Reed has 3 solos. The first and second solos don't give you anything but stars, and I think maybe 100 coins each solo. The third solo is going to give you 100 coins, but also give you the power up for that specific player. So the third Andre Reed solo, say it with me, will give you the Andre Reed power up. Same with Jerome Bettis. The third one will give you his specific power up. Here's a very important thing, because I know a lot of you are running into this. If your coin rewards and your power-ups and any rewards, your legend tokens in general, are not popping up from doing these solos, reset your game. Don't uninstall it, just reset it, close it out, reopen it, and they will pop up. That's a problem that everybody's having, at least on PlayStation. I'm not sure if it happens in the Xbox, but that's how you're going to get your rewards. Now, when you play through all of the solos, there's 24 in total. Once you unlock all of those or finish all of those, it's going to unlock this Legends Week 1 bonus challenge. And this one is a half a game. You start at halftime. You basically got to win. You score a touchdown, get the 2-point conversion. You got a 1-point lead. Chew out the rest of the clock after you get a stop, and boom, you're going to get it. This is going to give us a fantasy pack for a choice of 4 Madden Boom Reward Legends. We'll explain that in a moment, but that's how you get your solos. That's how you get your power-ups. Now, unfortunately, and maybe things will change down the road here, but there are no type of objectives, missions, anything regarding legends and season passes. I thought for sure they would put some type of mission or objective within the season 1 field pass. By going over to the programs, we'd see legends over here, and whatever it was, it would earn us season 1 field pass XP, and that's not the case. They did one for all Madden, so I assume they do one for legend, but they did not. Also, there's nothing in competitive pass, like they could have did win a game with a legend player in your lineup, get 1 CP or something. It doesn't matter what the numerical values are, but something could have been in here, win a MUT Champions game with a legend player on your team, get 2 CP. Like, no innovation there. Maybe maybe on Monday when we get the brand new competitive pass, it will have something like in there under the stats section. We'll have to wait and find out, you know, but hopefully they get a little more creative with these missions. And one other thing, just off on a tangent, but kind of related, the headliners objectives still have not loaded for a lot of people, including myself. It's not just you. I don't know when they're going to load. I get that. I'm getting that question a lot on Twitter, and I see it in the comments of a lot of the videos we've put out recently. I just don't know. Hopefully Monday, maybe today, but it is the weekend. I wouldn't expect much, to be honest. I know it's really frustrating. I know a lot of you are very close to maxing out this program and want to get that free reward, but it is not there, and we also do not have any type of Legend XP things in any of the field passes. Now, back to the topic of the video here. So when you unlock these power-ups, they're going to come in a pack form. I've opened up the majority of them, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like. The power-ups right now are going to be 79 overall cards, and here is the Deacon Jones power-up. We get it. It gives you the, you know, the Legend animation. Here's the card art, and this is what a power-up looked like in MUT 23. Now, I want to, before we power up a card, open up this week 1 Boom Reward Fantasy Pack, because I think this is going to kind of answer what, you know, what goes into the power-up path. And I think we get 4 of these for free. And the boom cards appear to be 81 overall. So there's 81s right now, 81s, 83s, 85s, 87s, and then I believe 89s. I believe that's the step, but we're going to get 4 of these. Now, on a typical weekend, I'm guessing we're only going to get 2 to 3 legends per weekend, which means you're not going to get 4 of these every single week. We're getting 4 now because we have 8 different drops of content. So we will find out probably next weekend, you know, what to expect every weekend after this. This weekend's kind of an exception. So we're going to go ahead and just take Andre Reed. We'll take Lester Hayes. We'll take, let's go with Steve Atwater, and we'll go Anthony Munoz. So we got our 4. We did break down and show you the attributes on all of the full 89 overall legend cards that came out in a video earlier today where we kind of broke down the promo. So if you guys missed that one, we will link it down below in the comments section as a pinned comment. Go check it out. So these 81s now, I believe you can sell these. Let's just double check. Yes, they are auctionable, which is kind of a W, right? Because if you don't have any use for these cards, don't expect them to go for too much, but at the same time, they can go into sets, so you can use them to upgrade and maybe build out other players. Just offhand thinking about it, you need 3 80 or 81 overall cards and 1 82 to 83 to build out a team builder, which are roughly selling for about, you know, like 47, 48, 49K last I checked. And you get 4 81s right now. If you don't have any use for these, you can put 3 of those 4 81s into that set, go buy an 82 and build out an 84 overall team builder, keep that card or sell it, make some profit, or again, just sell the set pieces. It's up to you. But if you do want to power up these cards, you actually need the set pieces. So you can put them into a set, and I'll go over to one of the players here. Let's take a look at we'll go to Andre Reed, and to build out a 89 overall card, you're going to need yourself the 87, you're going to need 3 85s, 4 83s, and 5 81s. Now you can put any card into these sets excluding the 87. So again, if you want to build out a legend right now, you know, I have 4 of the 5 81s I need to build out this Andre Reed set, and I got those all for free from the solo. So that's kind of one purpose of these 81 overall cards, and these can go into any set because these sets are wild cards. The other purpose is that they're actually going to be used to power up cards. Now, you have to totally remove from your brain the way power-ups have worked in years past. They do not give you a +1. Powering up a card this year essentially really only gives you discounted abilities, and they're going to be very expensive early on. So to me, it's not really worth powering up a card at all. But let's go over to this Lester Hayes, okay? Now, this is the power up, the base 79 overall card, and we can sell this card if we want, right? We earned it free from solos, but it can be sold. We can go over to upgrades, and this is where you're used to powering up a card, right? You take a power up, you go to upgrades, and you would typically need training to progress from level to level to level to level to level. This year, it's a lot different. So to get past the first step, you're just going to need 5 training, and that's going to unlock all of the ability slots, I believe. Actually, no, it just unlocks font art on this power-up, Lester Hayes. So the second step is to add the player's Boom Legend or Boom Moment 1, and that will transfer the ratings over to slot number 1. So the Boom Moment 1 is going to be the 81 overall. And remember, this is one of the cards that we got for free from playing those solos. That fantasy pack where we got to pick 4, I picked Lester Hayes as one of them. So I can go ahead and put this item right in there as if it was, you know, a normal power-up. but we're not using training. We're putting his 81 to progress over to the next step. Now, if I wanted to go to the next one, we would have to add the Legend Boom Moment 2 item to basically go up. And to do that, we need an 83 overall. We don't have that, so it's asking us, do we want to search auctions for that? So basically, to get to the next step, we would need that 83, and then to get to the next step, we would need the 85, then we would need the 87, and then finally we would need the 89. So if you still feel confused or wondering why in the world anybody would want to do this, it's not worth it to me. So you basically would have to put in, to power up a card to an 89, you would have to put in an 81, an 83, an 85, an 87, and I believe also an 89 just to keep the 89. The only difference really is that this 89 would give you a discount on Acrobat specifically for this Lester Hayes, and you can see it says add this player's legend boss item to transfer ratings, unlock ability slot 3, and add discounted cross archetype ability, which is going to be Acrobat for 3 OP. So AP. So basically putting all of these items into one card is going to give you an extra ability slot and some discounted abilities. Here are the discounted abilities for all of the legends that came out this weekend. To me, none of these are worth it. The only case where I could see it maybe being worth it, and it's not going to be a long-term thing, but it's like, getting Gunslinger on a scrambler type running, quarterback. Like Mike Vick comes out and you can get Gunslinger on him by going through this motion of putting all of these set pieces into one card just to get back the same card in overall. Minus, getting an ability that's discounted and a good ability at that. But none of these abilities to me are worth doing that right now, at least for week 1. We'll have to see what happens going forward, but I'm definitely not a fan of this entire, process. I would have been more happy, and I said this on Twitter, they could have just left the 89 overall legends as normal cards, just like we got all Madden cards last week. They could have just been legends with 89s, and maybe throw one LTD in packs for the weekend for 48 hours. That's a 90 overall, and just keep it that, kind of that format throughout the year. This seems to me, and power-ups have always been, but it seems to me like a coin sink. Again, you have to put in so many cards, an 81, an 83, an 85, an 87, and an 89 just to get back an 89 overall. You're not even getting the +1. The only thing you're doing, spending all of these coins, is to get an extra ability slot and a discounted ability. And in some cases, the discounted abilities aren't even that great. I mean, in Lester Hayes' situation, it's an Acrobat, which is, 5 AP, I think, in most cases for a lot of the cornerbacks that are out right now. It's a lot cheaper to get it that route. But at the end of the day, just not worth it. So what should you do with your power-ups at this point? Hang on to them, because you never know down the road what could happen with some of these players. And then the 81 overalls, like I said, you could use these to build out other sets. You could sell them. You could build out those team builders. It's really up to you. For me, I'm just going to hang on to everything and kind of let it sit there, and we will figure it out later. Last thing before we get out of here, those legend tokens that you're earning from solo challenges, I mentioned earlier, you're going to get 4 of them today. If you play through all of the solos, you're going to need 20 to get a free ultimate legend. If you pull up the token and take a look at the description, I said ultimate legend again, my bad, a regular legend. MUT 23 legend token. Collect 20 legend tokens and trade them all in for a BND boss legend. So there will likely be a set added into the game eventually where you put all 20 of these tokens in, and you're going to be able to earn all 20 for free, and that's going to give you hopefully at least a fantasy pack, right? We know it's a BND boss legend. Hopefully it's at least a fantasy pack that lets you pick either the legend of your choice, or it gives you like 5 or 3 random options and you get to pick one. It better not just be one random BND legend. And I mean, you guys who have played MUT in years past know that we're probably not getting this card for another 3 months. So at that point, it's kind of worthless. I would have liked to see a free one at 10 tokens and another free one at another set of 10 tokens. So kind of like they did with Ultimate Legends. So there you have it. If you conclude anything from this video, number 1, you can get a free legend by playing through your solos. Number 2, you can power up these legends, but they don't give you a +1. They only give you discounts on abilities, and you don't even get to pick those abilities. It's already kind of predetermined by the EA devs. And number 3, the solos are really, really easy to farm stats and really easy to get through. So I guess that's really the best thing about it. But that's it. We're going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger, and I'm out. Peace.